What I hate about the movies is they introduced another look for all these characters to show up as in toys.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh god.
It made a certain amount of sense with like Iron Man armor because he changes those a lot, but with everyone else it's like, you're just doing this so there are more action figures, and then you're going to go ahead and not make them in the size or quality I want anyway.
Yeah.
So why are you torturing me like this?
So we are streaming to the internet.
Good God, why is this so
Good
much
God, man.
No, like I said, I'm just. This is just a weird thing I've discovered.
With this one weird trick.
No. Well, I was looking at just goofing off while I was waiting for y'all to call, and I was looking at the BBTS clearance section because they've got that. Remember the Iron Factory minicons, the small figures they made to go with heavy tread for power core combiners that actually had robot modes.
Not really.
They did it to give you a kind of power core combiner Bruticus better than what we got.
I find it best not to focus on such minutiae.
Oh, sure.
No,
Anyway,
that's a quote, Don.
Okay.
Ron, you
No,
need this.
You know what? Chris, you know what the quote was.
I didn't pay attention.
Okay,
What
I was
was
quoting Garak from All Good. From In the Pale Moonlight.
In the Pale Moonlight.
Okay.
Yes, I know it's minutiae. Don.
Derek wasn't in
That's a
all
good
good
episode.
things, but he should have been.
He should have been.
It just I just saw that car and thought that's an odd thing to have. Because I've got the Diamond Select talking kit, I just never bought the car because it was not in stores and it was too expensive for what it was.
But it's still too expensive.
That's not the talking version, I don't think.
Oh no, you're right. It doesn't even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the sitting version. It just sits
That's
there.
way too expensive then.
Yeah.
Is it like My Mother the Car? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's just the car.
Oh, the night automated roving
right.
robot.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad price. The Art of He-Man, the Art of He-Man book that came out.
How much is it?
$26.
I paid less than that on Amazon.
Oh, you did?
What is that?
But can you pay less than on Amazon for it now?
Ooh, good question.
Was that the mini comics? Is that what that was?
No, it was just an art book on the art Filmation did for the toys, the television series, the history of the
I
show.
want an art book like that for Star Trek the Animated Series.
That'd be awesome. It's $25.
About the same price.
Free Prime shipping.
And they still got some Impossible Toy mini.
They got Impossible toys. Oh my god.
Yeah, they got a couple of the small little bumblebees still floating around.
I love Hey Mickey's. Go ahead.
Yeah. I saw that when I was over there last week, and he invited me to examine it, and I just didn't want to because I was afraid it would disintegrate in my hands and then poison me with lead.
I'm pretty sure I threw mine away.
I have a couple of the Tetrajets. I only ever messed with one. The other one's still in the box. I got them for free.
Yeah.
Still kind of overpaid.
Yeah, there's Matt. Let me add him.
Wow.
Yeah, there's something for Rob Clay there to look at. I don't know if it's a good deal or not, but it's impressive anyway.
Just a moment.
Daisy.
What am I looking at?
Double Zeta Gundam.
Oh yeah.
It's like almost 40% off. I didn't know if that was a good deal or not.
For a Tamashii Web exclusive, probably, but ow. Also, none of the Robot Spirits Double Zetas transform like they should, which is kind of a thing.
Oh, really? That seems kind of crappy.
Well, I mean, Double Zeta's transformation is it's not complicated as such, but there's a lot of separate little parts that would be involved. It's kind of not practical at that size.
Hello, Melvar.
Hi. Holy shit, Chris Triplett's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Matt, I was gonna say you.
I love that. That's my reaction from everybody today except for Diecast. He's like, whatever.
I don't think Diecast even noticed you were here.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like walking outside and you realize you walk by a snake, then you freak out.
Thanks.
No,
Or like walking into your next room and walking by a snake and freaking out, which actually happened to me.
so you're talking about that now, but you were not talking about that before.
Not in any detail, I wasn't. No.
Me lose up the chat.
I probably just would have burned my house down had that happened to me. So
Oh, we thought about it. Years and years ago, my dad said that if we ever found a snake in the house, he was moving. He is still here, so I think he got to the point where he's advanced so much in age that it's just too much effort to up and move.
Well, just remember, snakes are more scared of us than we are of them.
I mean, that's true, but some of them are also toxic.
Hey, Triplet, your camera is showing up funny. If you want to kill it, I'm gonna take you off screen.
you look like a disembodied head floating.
I
in the
am a
black
disembodied head.
Really, he looked fine from here.
So he's on Futurama then.
Welcome to the future.
No, it's welcome.
The world of tomorrow.
World of tomorrow. Yeah, it's been so long since I've watched it. Just something like that.
Hello, Facebook. I need to share you.
Oh, so they still got some Tokuger stuff too.
So I was surprised I posted some season 5 and dubbed Master Force to Facebook this weekend, and people did not know what to think. I sent that email, and it sounds worse than I mean, but it's kind of sad that you share something to a Facebook group for Transformers fans who are very active on the Transformers fan Facebook group, but when you share something Transformers related, it's like, what's this? I have no idea what this is.
Those are no fans of mine.
Well, I mean, I get everybody's new at some point, but it was like everybody was new. Like 3 people knew what that commented knew what it was out of like dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of responses. Made me sad.
That's a mighty nice Excelsior.
That's a mighty crappy looking Excelsior.
Nonsense.
Yeah, I mostly just like it because you don't, Don.
Yeah, I know that, but that goes without saying. It is not a pretty ship design. I'm sorry.
Oh no, the Excelsior is a fine ship design.
It is kind of gaudy looking in colors, though, isn't it?
Yeah, this toy is not the best looking representation of the Excelsior, but like the Excelsior itself is a fine ship. Or in this case, the Enterprise B.
Machine chaser. Yeah, there's a lot of random stuff on this list.
All the things they couldn't sell.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why.
Most Impossible toys.
No, actually, there's a. Well, it's like they got
There's not that many Impossible toys anymore. Most of them just deteriorated with age.
Yeah.
Well, here's something. You might like, Chris. Figure Arts Duke Lemon Energy.
Yeah, I'm out of the Figure Arts game.
Lemon Energy. Oh, speaking of kitty cats, hello, Mackie Boo. Hey, silly butt. Hey, silly butt. Now don't come in here and get used to your window. I gotta shut it here in a minute.
What are the chances that the one RFC I've been on in like 20 years, there's a Massey attack?
The last one you were on was what 5 years ago?
I don't know. I've just thrown a number out.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't really remember the last time you were here for a proper RFC.
Like, I think
I was on Toy Fair. That was the last thing I was on.
but
that's not a real RFC.
I think he was on that one you hosted back in like 2012 that had Hey Mickey on it and a bunch of other folks.
Probably.
Had McFeely
No wonder
on
I
it.
can't remember that.
I was out working in the building, watching it live. It does not seem like 5 years ago.
So we need to fast track this show because I'm like seriously being deprived right now. It's like a guy who's on drugs who has to do something constantly. Friday the 13th.
Triplet is addicted to murdering teenagers.
Or being murdered by Jason. One or the other.
I always knew you had a problem with teenagers, since you were one.
Chris, this is very self-destructive behavior.
It is.
Unless you're Jason, then it's destructive to others.
But it's super entertaining, too. And I got to kill as many teenagers as I can right now because I'm going to get rid of team killing. I don't like that.
Hey, Chris, you got your Cloud Starscream, right?
Yeah, why?
Okay, that's right. No, they had it for $56.
Oh, that's still more than I would have paid. More than I did pay.
I paid less than that. But if you can get me a Cloud Rodimus at cost...
Shut up! Shut up!
No, it's
How
called...
can anybody be that naive? I mean...
Yeah, it's called Dononomics, not Miracle-onomics.
Hey, Triplet, I'm going to be at HasCon in a month. Do you want me to look for a Cloud Rodimus at cost for you there?
Yeah, if you can, I'll totally take it.
Although at this point, there's probably more of a chance of that than there was at that BotCon.
Yeah. Well, realistically, in 10 or 15 years, you'll probably be able to find it at cost or less.
Yeah, but by then, won't I have a better Rodimus at that point, at some point?
Well, it's debatable.
Power of the Primes.
Yeah.
Well, that's
still to be seen how that actually turns out.
Yeah, well, that's why you buy Carry. That's why you buy Carry. And
Was that the RFC, the hardcore nudity? I think it was. Yeah.
Hey Matt, there's something if you need to add something to your order at some point. That's a good little price for that 2-pack. If you,
was there almost a chance that I was going to get a Cloud Rodimus through BotCon if they hadn't ended?
Possibly.
Then they have like a
yeah, they did.
Exclusive.
I think they did 2 waves of the Cloud stuff, and then no more because nobody was buying them through them.
That's funny, Don. I think that's cheaper than when I was at Comic-Con that year.
Yeah.
So I mentioned this. Go ahead, Don.
No, I'm just saying y'all need this. All y'all need to get this right
Is
here.
it Death's Head 2?
I've got one. It's awesome.
Okay, Chris, I can throw Night Screams at you just as easy as I can the other triplet.
Well, that's good. The one I have is
There's
missing
more than
parts.
one triplet?
Yeah. That is
well.
Who's holding out on me?
Presumably there'd be 3 of. No, presumably there'd be 3 triplets, wouldn't there?
I'm not that type of triplet.
Well, I'm going to have I'm going to have Chris seeking Night Screams. So
Well, you better watch out that they don't all go hit Fort Max by mistake.
Yeah, so you're gonna need a whole lot of Night Screams.
Yeah. But anyway,
we are Legion.
We're Legion.
That's a lot of crap.
That is actually kind of tempting, Don, but out of my price range at the moment.
Well, I mean, it's very well done. The cassettes are interesting. It looks great.
Did yours break?
No, that was my Encore.
Oh.
Yeah, my Encore.
Okay, so that was a legitimate tragedy then.
Yeah, my Encore one broke and it landed.
Is this the big bag? Is this the what is this, Don? Which one are you? I clicked a bunch of links.
Okay.
KFC Double Deck.
Double Deck.
This, Brian.
They're twin cast, but it's a really solid, well figured. The cassettes are nice. It looks good. It's a fun transformation. It's just for $50. That is an awesome piece. That's an awesome
But you have to keep in mind
since
this is a KFC.
And we're pretty much guaranteed to get a blaster at some point, and that'll need a repaint.
We just got a blaster.
He's a great blaster.
No, we got a Billy. This is Blaster.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, I have the original still, so mine didn't break.
My Encore is boxed up somewhere. It's fine.
Yeah. I think Matt we're gonna get a masterpiece blaster. I mean, the writing's on the wall.
Yeah, well,
we've seen the steel jaw mold.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Good point.
Well, I'm just saying, like for example, if you like twin cast and you wanted to have something different but still be a good twin cast without rebuying the blaster mold for $100+, that KFC piece is really nice.
It's also a KFC piece, though.
Yeah.
No, I'll vouch. I mean, unless you get a bad one, I'll vouch for it. The quality.
Unless you get one that's not good.
Everybody.
Well, I mean, there's going to be variances. I'm just saying it is a solid, well-built figure.
Unless you get a bad one.
I hope you don't get a bad one.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay.
You know what I mean.
I'm just saying, unless you get a bad one.
That's funny.
Oh, dang, cheating. Nick is still 41-20. No, thank you.
I can't hear the helicopters in the basement.
That's
good.
What?
I'd be worried if you had helicopters in your basement. So
Massey, stop playing in your litter.
But on my first floor, I can hear them. Just not.
Okay, look, Don, if you make him stop playing in the litter, he's going to start doodling on the wall again.
Yeah.
No, it's just when he's mad, he plays in his litter box and just rearranges everything.
Mm.
Stop playing in the litter box. Strangely enough, my Amazon package didn't show up, and it's supposed to be delivered by 8 p.m. today.
Well, who was it?
Maybe the guy with the assault rifle took it.
Yeah.
Maybe the guy with the assault rifle was your package deliverer.
It was the rest of my Build-A-Figure Barbarian Hulk. I only got the leg with Loki. The rest of the figures are coming today. John DeLuna's on.
Yeah, Loki's been the only one that I've seen of the whole wave so far.
Oh, really?
Zoom tight, Don.
I'm a Hulk fan, so just it being a Build-A-Figure Hulk wave, I was like, oh yeah, I have to get them.
Who's not a Hulk fan?
Me.
You say like that's unique. Don, you like the Hulk.
Not really.
You're especially a fan of the Red Hulk. You have a Rulk tattoo. I saw it. It's on your calf.
I have a Hulk collection, but I don't get every Hulk.
I'm a fan of the She-Hulk. Does that count?
She-Hulk is
yeah,
awesome.
that counts. That counts.
I just heard something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Sheriff's Patrol went.
I thought it was at Diecast's house.
Oh, yeah.
No, sorry.
Well, it's not funny that it was there.
It's not, but I had to laugh anyway.
Uh-oh, my doorbell. I'll be back. Run.
Good luck.
Oh, Lord.
Probably go with the assault rifle.
Hope we see that
Assault
guy.
rifle here.
It's a doorbell.
well,
I'm
I
just
hope
saying,
it's-
under the circumstances, I wouldn't be in a rush to go answer my doorbell.
No.
Yeah, I hope it's an assault rifle and his, Build-A-Figure. Just,
So
something.
it's not a complete loss.
Hey, John.
Yo,
How's it going?
good. What's up?
Not much. So I've spent an inordinate amount of time lately ripping DVDs and compressing them down.
Cool.
Sadly, my Beast Wars Neo and Beast Wars second DVD sets are off. I mean, or reproduction. Somebody made them. Nice diecast. You can't hear me, but they weren't labeled, so I have no idea what order they're in. And honestly, watching them, I can't tell.
Oh, well.
Wonderful.
Sounds like a great series.
Yeah.
Game.
Okay. I got an Amazon package today too. A couple of them. One was a phone cable because I reorganized my room and the phone here wouldn't reach the plug, so I had to get an extension. Plus, I got something to talk about on the show this week.
Cool.
But
I hope it's another phone cable.
That would be great. Is that the?
That looked like Ares.
This is
That wasn't me.
he's actually a lot bigger than I thought. Ares, yeah. He's heavy.
They redid him because they did him before in a previous wave.
And
He
this
was
is
a Build-A-Figure before, I think.
Thor.
Oh, okay.
Ling Thor.
So you got the whole wave?
She Thor, yeah.
The good
I
Thor
kind of
is
want
the.
I kind of want the lady Thor.
No, the good Thor is the image Thor
The what?
with the red hair.
Does anybody remember the image Thor? I'm surprised you remember that.
I'm joking.
Okay.
The Mighty Thor or Marvel's
Hold
Too
it
low.
up.
Can't see it. There.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Odinson?
okay. Unworthy Thor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, does he come with the axe thing? Whatchamacallit?
He comes with a axe.
Yeah, they name it
Yeah.
though. It has a name like Mjolnir.
Yarnbjorn.
Or is it
That sounds right.
Or is it the blood axe that Scourge carried.
And then this weird
Hella.
chick.
Ooh, Hella.
Oh, nice.
Hella would be kind of
God, the new movie looks so awesome. It just looks so amazing.
I hope it's as awesome as I think it is.
Yeah, I hope it's as fun as the previews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do a whole Thor wave and no Thunderstrike. The jerks. Now they're trolling me.
Yeah.
But you know, Don, right now, this very moment, you could go get a Death's Head too.
Yes,
They
you
didn't.
could.
I mean, there's no Beta Ray Bill either. So
Beta Ray Bill should come before
And see, that's more of a
Thunderstrike.
tragedy.
Yeah.
yes.
Well, technically, there's been two Beta Ray Bills. There was the small Infinite Series 1, and then there was the Toy Biz version back during the Nova series.
Oh,
I
God,
have
have
both at one point.
Better Ray Bill better be in that Thor movie.
Oh, no, and there was a Marvel Legends. There was a 6-inch Marvel Legends Beta Ray Bill. I have it.
Yeah, there was Toy Biz. I had that. I sold it. Currently have the 3 3/4 inch one, which is actually pretty nice.
Oh yeah, because I was really considering buying that off of you.
Speaking of Marvel Legends, Death's
got a
Head
Purple
is
Ranger
the first
instead.
one that I've bought in
Yes.
years, and it did not have a piece to build another figure with it. I was kind of surprised by that.
Yeah.
It's the only one that I think that didn't have a piece to build something else.
So,
Because they knew everyone wanted it, so they said they didn't need a Build-A-Figure piece in
They
it.
knew that somebody was just going to buy it. 'Cause that's all they wanted from the wave. So we're not going to put any piece in it.
so I'm still adjusting to the new broadcast time. We actually start the show in like 5 minutes, so bio break up
Okay.
if you need to. So, go ahead.
Well, go ahead, Brian.
No. Well, I was going to say I was going to mention something, but we're so close to showtime, I'm just going to save it for the show and not like ruin it because that's what we always do.
Okay.
I mean, you might ruin it anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Right back.
I mean, we could go back to 8:30 start time for tonight just to keep Triplet away from Friday the 13th for another half hour.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I really like the 8 o'clock start time. I really
I
like
kind
it.
of like inconveniencing Triplet more.
I could just kick him off.
You could do that.
No, that would be what he wants.
Yes. He'd go play the game. That's no good.
Yeah. The whole point is to keep him here longer so he can't play the game.
So I should tell Chris or Triplet that Kim is right now at Best Buy and she's picking me up a PS4 so I can play Friday the 13th. But
I wish you would.
but we can't play it right now because we're doing the show.
Damn it.
I have a PS4 and I have internet, but it's spotty internet. That's
Oh crap! I need to
You
get that
should
router.
Friday
to you.
the 13th.
I keep forgetting.
It's actually pretty janky on PS4, but I still love it.
Is there a good version of it?
Not that I've heard.
Define
No.
good version.
No.
And there's your answer.
Well, it goes like this. PC works most of the time. PS4 works half of the time. Xbox One never works.
So, well, Diecast, do you have your earbuds on?
Yeah.
So,
In fact, the most stable version is the NES version.
yeah, it's sad. In the chat, 30 is asking if anybody's going to New Jersey Comic Con. Are you going?
No,
Collectors
unfortunately,
Con. I'm sorry.
Staples is starting their back-to-school craziness, so I'm working Saturday and Sunday for the next couple weeks,
Ah,
till
gotcha.
HasCon, actually.
Gotcha. But I am registered for HasCon and for TFCon.
I did not register for
Did you ever get
TFCon
that
yet.
one little?
oh
Did you ever get that one little?
Oh, I'm
Hascon
glad you
address sorted out,
I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm not going to mention this on the show. I'll mention it now. So I was double charged for Kim's registration for HasCon. Yeah, I was double charged for it.
That's how they're going to get their 45,000.
Do you want to say how much? You were double charged?
I just did for her for the walk-in, so it was $165. But they today I called the customer service line and they said they fixed it.
We fixed it. Honest. You don't have to pick your bank.
The digital
We fixed it.
digital receipt they give shows that it was corrected.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that it's going to be fixed.
Okay.
I'm glad you said that, Brian, because I forgot I haven't not registered for TFCon yet. I completely forgot about that.
The hotel done is prepay.
Oh no! Oh no! I've had the hotel room since it was announced.
Oh, so
Don's talking about TFCon, Brian's talking about HasCon.
no, I'm talking about
I know.
TFCon now. So TFCon, the hotel is you've got the hotel. The hotel, it's prepaid, which I hate. Prepaid, no refunds. Because, thankfully, it's not in the winter. Because I had 2 trips I was going to take, like, in January, over the last 2 years. And snow kept me from going, and there was no refund on the trip. So, I was just SOL.
Now, that's kind of strange, because I remember asking them when I made the reservation, and I believe, now I could be wrong because I'm old and I have trouble with my memory, but I thought they said they were not a prepay for the first night.
So the website said full prepayment, no refunds.
I did not prepay, I don't think.
For the hotel? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. It said I had to, but that's what I said.
Maybe they changed it getting closer to the event.
Maybe
or
they just
something.
don't like you.
That's possible. They're not the only ones.
Maybe they've seen the podcast.
Yeah.
But I do need to go ahead and register for TFCon. I didn't even think about that till you said that.
I did that this past week.
So maybe it's because I didn't. I don't know. For whatever reason, it said that it wasn't, and it very clearly said that it wasn't. But
that's a Hilton, right?
Yeah, I believe so. The Reston, yeah.
Yeah. Let me just search my email for the confirmation number. I need to put that out.
So the HasCon hotel, though, it's not at a hotel, of course. So there's like 4 or 5 hotels that they give you in the area. I am at the second closest.
Did Ant talk to you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He asked me which hotel.
Yeah,
I was in. That's all.
He asked me, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know." Ask Brian.
Also, it's just about start time.
It is just about start time, so I need to start a new recording. Oh, I need to start a recording down here too, on the hardware recorder.
Yeah, I don't think I paid in advance. Because I've got my...
It may just be because it's, closer to the event date.
Right. And they're getting more, wishy-washy people.
And Don, you register like a year in advance.
Yeah, I registered on the 7th of February.
And did you go into the bathroom so that people couldn't hear you give the credit card number?
What?
You don't remember that at BotCon?
Yes, I remember.
No, them.
Triplet wasn't there.
Oh, I thought it was Diecast.
Yeah, I was there.
I was not there for that either.
Hey, there's Ant. Oh, Ant, I haven't responded to your email yet. Awesome job with the podcast. How much do we think that RC will go for on the aftermarket? Hopefully $30, because she'll be readily available on the primary market.
In the short term, it might go higher, but eventually when it comes out through whatever means it's actually going to be released, it will go down.
So, when they actually release it, are you still getting the Ultra Magnus set, or is that just for HasCon?
I'm assuming that's going to be the regular deal.
Like, you get it for everything, regular release and HasCon?
Because the only thing they've said is that the HasCon release is just like an initial release.
Yeah.
Not that there's necessarily anything special about it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't release to the public with the head.
Yeah. Hey, quick. We're about to start real quick. I haven't answered something that Chris typed into the notes. We didn't come up with an alternative, but I was thinking about it. It would feel weird to me that, considering how long we've been doing it, to take a break on it. So let's just keep doing it.
Well, that's not really an option since we're running out of things to actually put in it. That's the whole reason we were going to take a break.
Well, taking a 6-month break isn't going to affect that one way or the other.
It will, in that we and nobody else will remember the stuff we've already talked about.
But that doesn't matter, because new people are listening all the time.
It kind of does.
People don't remember.
Well, no, if you haven't seen it, it's new to you.
Yeah, but year over year, people don't remember. Okay.
I still think we need to have an alternative.
Ah, crap.
That looks nice.
Yeah,
That's a big Hulk.
He's really nice.
Okay, let's talk about Transformers now. This is Radio Free Cybertron, episode 531. I am Brian Kilby. Today is August 9th, 2017. And I am here with my motley crew of Transformers fans to entertain and inform you with the best Transformers information you can get How much does this show cost people? Like $59.95 an episode? $39.95 an episode?
Have you been holding back from us, Brian? Because
wait, we do the show for free? Oh my god! I can't believe it.
Infomercial?
No,
This business model seems untenable.
Well, no. Remember, the premier package is $99.99.
It's like gas. It's like buying gas. That's Don Ferguson, the headmaster. Don.
Does it cost $2010?
Nice. This is a special guest, Chris Triplett.
Oh God!
From the now defunct Fanboy Versus podcast.
You don't have to introduce me like that.
This is Chris Triplett who killed Fanboy Versus.
Yeah, it's his fault. It's his fault. That was XV, aka the other Chris.
I'm not Chris Triplett. I didn't kill Fanboy Versus. I killed Fanboy Versus Transformers.
Yes.
And it wasn't really my fault. That was more than me CI spinning its wheels for 6 months.
You tried to kill Fanboy Versus.
Oh, repeatedly. I even made JD stop doing it.
I was just saying, you even stole their host.
Yeah.
That's true. That was Matt. Diecast, how are you doing?
I haven't slept lately.
Would that be because of all the wacky SWAT team shenanigans in your area?
No, it's not the SWAT team that's been around my house for the past couple hours. It was the Alchagus my Wallace.
We'll talk about that here in a couple minutes, which is amazing. Rob, how's it going?
Not bad.
And John DeLuna. John.
Yo.
How you doing?
What's up? I'm good. How are you?
Not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually, before I didn't put this in the show notes, I sent myself a note. I wanted to mention this. I wanted to send a shout out to our pal, Eric Crownover, who's in the hospital right now. I'm actually surprised that he's watching live, so he won't hear this like tomorrow in the show posts. He's hearing it now, but get feeling better, buddy. So we can do that thing that we talked about.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, I know, right? You'll find out about it after HasCon. He'll be at HasCon. Oh wait, no, that sounds terrible. Okay, let's just go ahead and jump to
Mysterious.
Let's just jump to what we got this week. Diecast, did you get anything this week?
I did get something. I got this is a KO. It's the KO Bape MP10 Optimus Prime, the gray one. I just really like the colors, and I wasn't, as Don always says, the Dynamics just didn't work out for the real one because I think they're like $500 or $600. So I got the KO.
Nice.
Now, is that who's that by Diecast? Is that Wajang or is it one of the or?
It's one of those that actually put Takara Tomi's name on the box, which I don't agree with. I don't like it, but at least I knew I was buying a KO because if it was official, it would have been like $600.
Yeah, nobody cares about that. Tell us about what you really got that everybody wants to know about, which you don't have anymore.
It's just a little thing.
Yeah, just something small from a company that's not really well known, Fans Toys. I got their FT20 Terminus Giganticus, and I got to play around with him for about 2 days, and I did the review, and it's pretty amazing. I'm really impressed with it.
11 pounds.
It's 11 pounds minus a Legend Sharkticon
that he happened to be holding.
Yeah.
But didn't you put it back in a box? Why did you put it back in a box?
He doesn't get to keep it.
I had to give
it
it back.
You don't get to keep it. You have to give it back.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Is there another round of reviewer that goes to, or does that go back to Fans Toys?
I don't know. But from what I saw, some people are actually starting to get in Part A, the first part already. So, but what's different between like the test shot on the backpack had a red star, and on the production version, it's going to have a white star. So that is one way to tell.
Wow, that's so different.
Yeah. Yeah. That figure was the most challenging figure I ever had to review just because of the size. Leaning over the camera, my back was killing me by the time I ended. Stopped recording.
It didn't look that complicated though to put together. It actually looked pretty simple.
Yeah, it was pretty simple. But just the heft of it alone.
And
So, maybe for the future, for like really big things like that, you should consider investing in a helmet cam rig.
Yeah. I could have put a GoPro on my head and just...
Yeah. So looking at it, it came shipped to you in the 2 separate parts that it is going to be shipped to people, correct?
Right. Yes.
So were either of the 2 versions of any use whatsoever?
Well, the first version is the body and the head and the backpack and the wings. So until you get the second part, you can think of it as a bus.
You can't make a tank out of part of that?
You can make a tank out of it, yeah.
Okay, well, that's useful.
That's something. Okay.
Yeah, that's something.
Again, my only concern was for the poor folk who just wind up with half of it, which I'm worried is going to happen.
I mean, at least from some retailers, they are holding back and shipping both components as one item. So, like, it just kind of depends on how your individual retailer is handling it. But in some cases, there's not even the option of you're only going to get half of it at once. And
Good.
Then
Bless those retailers.
Yeah, I know Orson from Captured Prey. If you go on his website, it says Part A is sold out and Part B is still available.
Yeah. Oh.
So,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not good.
Yeah.
So how badly should Kilby get this now?
I don't think it's for Kilby.
Yeah.
He would
Okay.
absolutely hate it if he had it.
I don't have a shelf that it can go on.
No, but it could support a shelf.
Yeah.
he still needs that the Make Toys Metro Titan.
Dystopia.
Yeah.
So if they color this blue, would you buy it?
That'd
That'd be pretty.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah. No. What any other
having
thoughts?
This
really
makes me want them to do a Unicron. Like, Terminus Gigantus, for me personally, is just a little bit too big. I think they could have scaled him down a little bit. And I hope they don't do a lot of these really huge figures, but I really want them to do a Unicron.
So,
and it
Doc
can
has
be big.
2 things. Are you going to check out the DX9 Gabriel when it comes out, if you have the chance to?
Yes.
Will they send you a review sample, or will you have to buy one?
DX9, I never figured out how to contact them or get test shots. So
at this point, you don't have a relationship with DX9. So.
Yeah, no.
You
probably not.
You have it with Fans Toys. That's the one you care about. So
yeah.
So Blade Raider's asking in the chat, and that's something I've been curious about too. When you ship that back, did you have to pay for the shipping back, or did they produce a label for you?
I didn't actually ship it. Luckily someone had it local. Hung to go over 215 Toys, and I was able to meet him and pick it up and review it and then take it back to him.
Okay.
So. Dacast, you probably covered this in your review, but did you put it up against next to Combiner Wars Devastator?
I did not put it up against Combiner Wars Devastator just because it's a little bit older. What I did put it up against was Triptychon. I have Skyfire in there from Fans Toys. I had MP10, Bumblebee. So I had a couple other masterpiece figures in there.
Because that's probably how people are going to be displaying them with the whole Omega versus Devastator kind of thing. So that's just
he did put it against Triptychon, so there is a Titan class figure.
Yeah.
Triptychon's similar in height to Devastator too, so you get an idea from that.
I'd like to see it with the world's smallest Transformers Seekers.
I mean, I put Bumblebee on his shoulder.
Hulky would be nice.
Yeah.
Actually, damn it. You planted the seed. Damn
well,
it.
the seeds of the future are
buried in the past. Okay. Anything else, Diecast?
Yeah, I also got the I don't know where it is. I got the DX9 clear Starscream. But I haven't opened it yet.
Cool.
So I cannot comment. It's been busy.
Wait, the DX9 or the Iron Factory?
The DX9.
Okay.
which is bigger than the Iron
Yeah.
Factory, at least in vehicle mode, from what I see.
And the Iron Factory is a build-a-figure, whereas the DX9 is a standalone figure.
Cool. Hell, I'll go next. So I got from XV, I got Squeaks. So
Oh, you got it already.
Yeah,
Cool.
today.
That,
Awesome,
it was
yeah.
estimated for tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's see here. I got the Combiner Wars. I am so living in the past. Titans Return Deluxe Wave 5. Those I finally got this week. And something I got, which I wasn't expecting, but we talked about it a little bit a couple weeks back. Not directly, but the question came up, do Tomika toys transform? The answer is not really. But Tomika apparently inspired a transforming toy line based on something. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese, and I was having a hard time reading articles. But it's called Drivehead. And the reason I got it is this is one of the vinyl toys. This doesn't actually transform. It's a long, circuitous route to explain why I have this. I was looking at Amazon.co.jp to see if something had slipped and I could order Artfire from them without having to go through a third-party retailer. And the first thing I saw that I could buy was this Drivehead figure, which it was listed actually when I saw it under Tomika. And I thought, oh, that's cool. Can I get it? It was 1,000 yen. And, I didn't really need it, but I just wanted to see if it would ship. And shipping was also 1,000 yen, so it ended up being $20 thereabouts. So it shipped. I got it today, and it sure is a vinyl toy. But it shipped from Amazon Japan. But I did some reading, and there are actual transforming versions of this, and one of them's a combiner. And I'm not a Brave guy, like Don is, but it sort of reminds me in a way of Brave, at least the sort of the aesthetic, the way the stuff looks.
We all can't be as brave as Don.
I know, that's true. I kind of want it, especially the combiner one. Looks like it goes. I can get it in parts for like less than $100, so it might be worth getting. I just thought it was pretty cool, but I know I'm completely butchering the backstory on this. I fully realize that. I just couldn't find a good article on it, but it very much looks like a transformer. It's actually kind of like that toy that I have been working. If you follow me on Twitter or at TF Radio, I've been posting photos of my shelves as I replenish them with toys. And yesterday, XV asked what one was on the shelf, and it was Gladion from Web Diver, which was, again, not Transformers, but it was a Takara transforming robot. And
Web Diver was the show they did immediately after Car Robots.
Yeah, and you just forget about all this stuff unless you're obsessive.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, unless you're obsessive about just specifically Takara non-transforming robots.
I mean, Web Diver did some interesting things, like the
You plug them
galleon
into
that turned into a
TV or
dragon.
something? You plug them into TV? Is that what that was? The Web Diver?
Yeah, I still want Galleon, who was the pirate ship.
Yeah.
I actually, when I was trying to look it up last night, I couldn't remember the name of it, so it just came to me. But there's a lot of stuff, Transformer-y stuff that's out there that you don't think about. That, I didn't even realize this was a thing right now, which I kind of feel bad about.
I never hear anybody talk about that. What was it? Was it Transformers Go?
Yeah. There's Transformers Go, there's Cloud.
I never hear anybody talk about that. It's almost like that never even
What
happened.
Japan had instead of Beast Hunters.
Yeah.
Nobody really talks about that because it was the Beast Hunters toys and then some original design stuff that nobody really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to be... I feel sometimes I could be more of a completist with this stuff, but at the same time, I really can't.
Yeah, that seems like kind of an investment to undertake.
But I don't buy giant third-party toys, so I should be able to afford it.
Yeah.
Hey, Triplet, since you're here this week, did you get anything?
Nothing this week, but last week I got Wave 5 Deluxes. I got...
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. I got a Leader Megatron from The Last Night. And,
Sorry.
Well, I haven't opened it yet, so I can't say that. So, and I got a Ram Horn from Titans Return.
Oh, I don't have that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Haven't opened it yet, though.
Where'd you get it from? From Big Bad?
I got it. I paid too much for it. That's what I'll say.
Oh,
I'll leave it at that.
eBay?
No.
Robot Kingdom?
No.
Where did you get it from?
Yeah, what's left?
I got it from Big Bad Toy Store. I have extra.
You said that
Titans Return
that's
figures.
the first thing I asked.
I said I'm not going to say. That's what I said.
Okay.
Triplet's a liar, that's all.
Yeah, we know that.
Well, you gotta lie sometimes when you're playing Friday the 13th, by the way.
Don, did you get anything?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god, I just noticed it.
The heck is it?
What is it?
Devil
Stinger.
Oh.
Devil
wow.
Stinger.
Oh.
And as a matter of fact, I got that from P.O. He was selling his copy that he had that he did a review for, and it's complete. I need to go through the instruction manual and because he took some of the pieces off that he put on there for shipping because he sent it back in the original shipping container and it wouldn't ship fully together. So I got to put the tail back on and some other pieces. Short version is that I planned on getting him as my one big item this year, and then Omega came out, and I decided, well, I can probably get that Pandanus later. I'm get the Devil Stinger later on, and Pial had that up on his for sale list, and it was a really good price, and I thought, well, I saved $150 on my Omega by using my eBay books that I had saved up. So, and at that price, I wouldn't find it cheaper than what I paid for it. So,
And then you bought 2 Cybertrons.
Yeah.
That confuses me. That hurts the whole Dominomics thing.
Well,
that
yeah.
No. So 30's in the chat and has an interesting theory here. Don must be robbing banks and 7-Elevens, and I think there's some merit to this idea.
Wasn't there a point where you weren't going to get a single Cybertron, and now magically you've got 2?
No, I think he was always going to get the one. I think he was always going to get one.
Right. It's just, again, I may take one of them back now because, again, I wasn't planning on seeing that good of a deal for that item.
That was a really good deal. I saw the sale post.
Yeah. So I may take one of the Cybertrons back just to not be stupid. But
I'm banking on like Ross getting Cybertron.
Yeah,
I hope so.
I may do
I
that
hope
myself.
so.
Yeah.
Ryan, I'm just going to tell you up front, if you go to Ross or you go to, what's the other store? Ollie's. And you find this, you grab it for me. You don't wait on the Fortress Maximus.
I'm sorry.
And let somebody walk out with 18 of them. You get me
Also-
a Cybertron.
Also, Kilby, if you see a Cloud Rodimus for cost,
So, Don, are you gonna? So, I'd forgotten all about how in Master Force, Black Zarak flies around with like in that vertical position. Are you gonna pose it that way?
I am not even going to attempt it. I was terrified getting him into a standing position without the tail just to show him off right there because I need more sleep and more time off to go through those instruction manuals because they're not the best instructions.
So I had this weekend I posted a video from Master Force from the last sequence of the last episode of the dub, and it had not only the bad voice acting but Black Zarak flying around like that, and people that weren't familiar with it had no idea what to think.
Yeah, I watched it with the sound off and enjoyed it immensely.
Don, I'm glad you got your Devil Stinger and at a really good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It looks really nice.
It does, and basically, like I said, unless they do, I mean, I know there's that gigantic action version, but it does not transform.
It's nice enough.
Right.
I'm happy with it.
It's nice enough, but until we get like eHobby releases an Encore Devil Zarak, and Black Zarak, or we get a Titan's Return, and then they'll get it as Black Zarak probably. I don't see me having another representation of that character on my shelves at this point.
So
I want to power
that
the
seems
Prime.
reasonable.
I want to power the Prime Scorponok so bad.
that'd be awesome. So Don has Devil Stinger in frame, and I just noticed that I have my Hawaiian Alf shirt Alf doll in frame back there.
It's basically the same.
It's just exactly the same. Matt, did you get anything?
I did indeed. Thanks to Chris, I got Deluxe Twin Twist and Windblade.
Damn, I still can't find those.
Yeah, so I found 3 Windblades, 3 Twin Twists, and a Misfire. All in the space of 2 stores a couple
And
weekends
bought them
ago.
all.
What chains were they again, Chris?
Target.
My Target's reset, and they've got nothing new.
Yep, same here.
Yeah, I would have actually had these last week thanks to Chris, but my post office didn't cooperate with me. So,
Mine reset and they have Leader Megatron, which I skipped.
and most importantly of all, far more important than anything else, I got Marvel Legends Death's Head 2.
Heck yeah. You know you did.
That's beautiful.
I think everyone here has that figure now. Well, almost
I
everyone
don't.
here.
Yeah, I will.
I haven't bought a Marvel Legends figure in years, and I had to buy it just because.
I say it's been probably a decade, like the first couple rounds of the Hasbro thing or Toy Biz since I bought a Marvel Legends. But yeah.
You notice I'm ignoring
Death's
all
Head
of you
2.
right now.
It is the most 90s thing you'll ever see. It's so
See,
amazing.
Early 90s.
It's so
I
amazing.
mean, like, that and Deathlock have a run on each other, I think.
Yeah.
Worst part is Deathlock is from the 70s.
Yeah.
Not the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the costume's almost completely identical, which is...
Yeah. I guess he was just ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Chris, did you go?
I don't have anything new this week.
Okay.
Me either.
Okay, John, you get anything?
Nope.
Okay, I guess we're done. Okay, so we're having a little bit of an internal debate on what to do with This Week in History. I think last week we said we're going to put it on hold for a little while, but it just doesn't feel right in my heart to do that.
Well, we just need something good to replace it.
Anthony said he had an idea, so he can get in touch with me.
Maybe his idea is next week in history, where we, talk about like what's
How about
something-
last week? Last week in history.
What about Masterpiece Theater?
1989. The Transformers the movie is finally released to Japanese theaters.
After 2010 has already been in theaters.
Master Force and Victory.
Yeah. So what? I never really heard why it took so long to get there. Was there a reason that we ever heard for the delay? I mean, because nowadays a movie will show up in Japan not long after it shows up here in the U.S. within 2 or 3 months or so, but 3 years?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm certain there's a reason, and I'm certain I could look it up on the wiki, but I don't think it matters. It's just too funny. Oh God, there's Massey.
We just were talking about this a few weeks ago, like, when did they actually get the movie released over there? And then this came up today.
And it was actually this week as well. Or was it today?
It was actually today.
Today.
Like this August 9th.
The 31st anniversary. We talked about this pretty extensively last year. But it's the 31st anniversary of Transformers the movie being released in the U.S. So 3 years after is when Japan got it. Plus they got the Laserdisc version. Like a year after that. And that was like the holy grail for a lot of Transformers fans for a long time. I still actually don't own a Laserdisc copy of Transformers the movie.
How is that possible?
I know, right?
You've got that Dracula movie that was horrible, and
Yeah, it was
Evil
awesome.
Dead 2.
That red copy, red disc copy of
Red
Evil
Disc
Dead.
Evil Dead 2. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's at Ricky's house. I need to see if he still has it.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah.
We've got the Japanese laser disc of Army of Darkness under its Japanese title, which is Captain Supermarket.
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Also, it's a completely different cut of the movie, incidentally. It's the original cut that Sam Raimi wanted.
Oh, like the original ending. And
Is that the Knucklehead edition or whatever it's called?
Come on.
I don't know, but I don't know which edition it is. But yeah, it's it's an original cut. They went back and added a lot of jokes before it was actually released, and this is very different, actually.
I did not know that. That is the most wonderful thing.
Yeah, I've been wanting a Japanese. Well, I guess it wouldn't. Would it be in The poster wouldn't be in English, would it? But if I could get a poster that actually said that, that would be fantastic.
Well, I'm going to check Amazon right now. I need a copy of that.
Yes, you do.
Captain Supermarket poster. I just typed Captain Supermarket. The first thing that popped up was poster. Oh my god, that poster is phenomenal.
Is it beautiful?
That is not at all like the Army of Darkness poster. I mean, it is, but...
Do you know that I have never seen Army of Darkness or Evil Dead at all? I have never seen those.
Why not?
You should at least see Army of Darkness.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've just never...
You would enjoy it.
I know it's more comedy than horror, but I just never got around to watching it.
Okay, Don, you talk about that stupid show that Bruce Campbell was in all the time.
Burn Notice?
No, not Burn Notice. The one that lasted like a year.
Briscoe County Jr.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
Well, Jack of Hearts.
And that was not a stupid show. That was a good show.
Oh.
But the point I'm making is
that I'm not even making fun of Don when I say that was a a good show. I genuinely enjoyed Jack of all trades.
This image is high res.
It lasted one season, and he hasn't seen Army of Darkness.
This image is so high res. I can print this as 11 by 17, and it's going to look good. Ooh.
But could you blow it up further and section it and paste it in your hall like Hey Mickey's Vigo the Carpathian?
That's wonderful. I'm not that cool.
Unfortunately, that is no longer with us, but it's been replaced by something.
Yeah. May Vigo rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Vigo.
Or Brian, you could just paste like a leg onto the internet and then just post a body part every couple of weeks, and
you know what? Vigo may be gone, but life is but a door, death is but a window. He'll be back.
Nice. That is beautiful. God, I love you. Okay, let's go ahead and move along. The big item this week, and I did not read the story, and I just saw this in piecemeal on Twitter, so I'm going to have to ask Rob Clay to tell us what's going on with this. The new Transformers animated series for 2018, Cyberverse, Chapter 1, plus Rescue Bots Academy, debut scheduled. Rob, you wrote this article. Tell us what happened.
There's really not a lot of information yet. Hasbro's presentation to press and shareholders showed this slide. That's going to be the 2018 series replacing Robots in Disguise. The only things we know for sure is that they are using G1 art as a placeholder for it, and it is, as with Robots in Disguise, aimed at kids 6 to 10 years old. The other interesting thing being that they're not listing this as having seasons, they're listing the seasons as chapters. So that it seems like there's definitely some kind of plan for this, but we don't know anything yet. I expect this will be one of the things that gets announced at HasCon, definitely.
Oh, that's
so we know for a fact that it's not a continuation of Robots in the Skies, right?
We're reasonably certain about that.
None of the same production staff is involved, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, the one of the writers on Robots in Disguise, Adam Beechin, confirmed today he is not a member of the writing staff. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, because as I mentioned before, they're dumping just about everybody involved with Rescue Bots when they start Rescue Bots Academy. But yeah, the speculation is that this may be the retelling of G1 that they've been threatening for like 20 years now.
Rob Springer's on that bandwagon. Not on the bandwagon, but he is sending me photos all the time of things that are popping up that are in that new G1 style. And I don't know if there's any relation to what's coming, but there's a lot of stuff out there that looks like G1 but isn't G1.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense to take that approach just because, Classics has gone on for most of the last 10 years with no real direct mainstream media support.
Yeah.
There's the IDW comics, which have come around to be a tie-in for it, but, in terms of something that an average kid can turn the TV on and see whenever, no. I mean, it might be time to start taking that approach and, consolidate stuff down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've heard an awful lot of anecdotal evidence that Generations outsells movie stuff with kids, so that may be something they're looking at here.
Very possible. The only thing I know for sure out of this presentation, though, was that Rob Springer and Hooper X's photo was in it. Did you guys see that?
No.
Which one?
So the photo of Chris, Rob, the different Chris, Rob, and Hoop were featured in a newspaper article around the time of Revenge of the Fallen. Mm-hmm. And the photo of them with all their toys, nerding it up, was in the Hasbro investor presentation talking about...
That's been a couple years back, hadn't it? I remember that.
But that was 8 years ago.
Yeah, I kind of remember that happening too.
Yeah, but that photo was in that deck, the picture of them basically talking about Transformers storytelling or something like that.
That's weird.
Yeah. So, but at least there was no third-party Devastator in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably a mistake you only make once.
Yeah. Anything else, Rob?
No, that's about it, except that we do have a very loose release date scheduled for Rescue Bots Academy, which is that it will premiere along with Cyberverse Chapter 2 sometime in 2019.
So if we get a new Transformer series that is sort of G1, it's not going to be a continuation. I don't think. I don't think they're going to try to pull a Dragon Ball Super, but what if they did?
No, I think speculation is it's going to be like a redo, like they're going to take maybe some classic elements and plot lines and retell them.
But what if they did, like in some sense,
like a Sunbow-ized version of the Headmasters or Master Force?
No, well, not even that. It's just like what if?
No, but just imagine that'd be the best thing ever.
Yeah, it would be. But like, what if the movies never happened? I mean, it's basically going to be what it's kind of like. What if the Transformers movie never happened? What if season 3 never happened?
That'd be a horrible thing.
Exactly. And you just got...
Season 3 is the best thing that ever happened to Transformers.
Exactly.
Yes, it is.
You can't pretend like that didn't happen.
If I can't have planets for crazy people, then I don't want it.
So,
okay. Look, we cannot live our lives without the history of Transformers, including the tenure of the best leader, Rodimus Prime.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yes.
A world without 5 Faces of Darkness is not a world that I want to live in.
Can I try, please?
No.
If I don't get Carnage and C minor, I revolt.
Don, we're giving you, instead of the regular 5 Faces of Darkness, we're giving you the 5 Death Heads of Darkness.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you this. Other than maybe like 5 episodes, maybe 6 episodes from season 3, if season 3 vanished, I would have no problem with that. Leave my season 2 alone.
That's more than the good episodes in season 2. I think there are like 3 of those.
What if every episode of Transformers was bought?
So, Don, we'll let you keep seeing.
Looks like I had a little Skype crash.
The episode was bought.
Oh, we lost Chris. Okay. Okay, so
no, we
we're
didn't
back.
lose Chris.
No,
Chris.
I think we're back.
Okay.
I think that was you, Brian.
Okay.
But also, just I was thinking about it, and I hate to say this, but the Machinima series is Dragon Ball Super for G1.
That's just being mean to Dragon Ball Super. I mean...
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, cool. Make a little note that we froze up there. That's unfortunate, but that hasn't happened in like 2 years.
It's my fault.
Yeah, it actually probably is.
Great.
You're the variable.
Chris.
Sorry.
So, actually, Chris, you probably have the best internet of any of us here.
Me?
You have fiber, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that
How
internet's
fast
awesome.
is your internet?
I don't have the best.
It's not how fast it is; it's how stable it is.
No, but I'm just curious, like, how fast is his fiber?
It's probably like 50 symmetrical.
I have no
Oh,
idea.
hey, Mickey's got like 3 times that.
I don't have like the best. But
he has like
the best plan, but I have fiber.
But he has like a 9 millisecond ping.
I have fiber, and I'm like,
Mickey's
100
ping
up,
is 2
100 down.
milliseconds. I did like 5 speed tests when I was visiting him.
It's enough to really kill those camp counselors.
Yeah. Dang it. Okay.
I'm glad all of y'all have fiber and are nice and regular, but...
And to tie it back into Transformers, Sue Blue was in Friday the 13th, Part 7.
She's also going to be at HasCon. Is that in the show notes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halfway down the list.
Okay.
Don, you have to give her a Titan Master RC.
Gone. Hascon will both have Subaru and a Headmaster RC figure.
Oh my
It's
God.
like they're
You have to
structuring
go.
this
Skip
specifically
KFCon, go to
for
that.
your attendance.
It's like Destiny.
No, Brian, if you can get an extra RC, I will PayPal you the money, and just give it to Miss Blue and tell her it's from me. I'm sure she'll probably remember me whether she wants to or not.
I'm sure you've heard of me.
This is from the guy who couldn't be bothered to come and get the autograph himself. Yeah.
No, I'm
supposed headmaster RC fan.
You record a video of Dawn. You walk up to her. You play the video.
That's not stalkerish at all.
That would be wonderful. Actually, again,
no, you don't record a video. You get Dawn on Skype.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, again, I'm going to plug what I posted to Facebook and Twitter. The video from season 5. I posted another one like yesterday or the day before. Tommy Kennedy wanting stupidly to be a headmaster. I swear that it was just a young headmaster Don.
Okay, Brian. Okay. I'm gonna put that rumor to rest because when that came out in what
87.
Okay, I was 17 or 18 years old.
Tom Holland's like 48, and he's playing a 15-year-old.
I could not be that young guy, and I never had hair that awesome, so it can't be me.
Okay.
Well, they have a makeup department that can do all kinds of things, Don.
It's a likely story.
They're beauticians, not magicians.
Have we ever seen Tommy Kennedy and Dawn in the same room together?
Yes,
2016, 15.
Yes, we both were. Yes, we both were at BotCon.
But we haven't seen Dawn and the Prime Puppet in one place together at the same time.
Also, Dawn, I will contest your assertion that beauticians are not magicians because have you seen some of the people they work on?
Yeah, me, and I'm proof. If they can't improve on this when they got so far to go.
Okay, so this popped up today. So we learned this week that the next Target Master MP40 is going to be the Masterpiece. The next is going to be Target Master Hot Rod, based on the recent Hot Rod mold. Thankfully, not MP09. But it looks like that we are going to get the mold for Firebolt as offshoot.
Other way around.
Oh, that's right.
It all means the same.
They didn't use Firebolt for the 2009 version, so they're using. Was his name Firebolt in Japan?
Did he exist in Japan?
Did they have Target Masters in Japan?
No.
Hot Rod did not have a Target Master in Japan.
They released the toy.
Rebirth.
But they released the toy.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I bought it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're talking about the reissue?
The Encore version, yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about the Encore. Yeah.
Okay, fine, but that wouldn't have anything to do with... Never mind. If they were doing an Encore version of that, they would just name it after what the American one
version
was, because there
Firebolt.
wasn't an original Japanese one.
Okay. So we are getting the new Hot Rod mold with the old Firebolt or offshoot mold from the Toys R Us exclusive version that came out in the US in 2012, something like that, 2011. Mm-hmm. I never bought that, so it'll be nice to get that actual mold.
So the question I've got to ask is, will it work with my current MP Hot Rod?
Yes.
Then I don't need it because I already have that.
Okay, no.
Well, it won't plug into it, but you can hold it.
Well, damn it,
Firebolt,
that's what I was asking.
The Firebolt that comes with MP40 should work with your existing MP Hot Rod, but that's because it's almost certain to be retooled with a different handle so that Masterpiece Hot Rod can actually hold it, because Masterpiece Hot Rod cannot hold offshoot.
Why not?
The handle's too big.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Offshoot is a pretty big figure for a Target Master, so...
Why aren't they just doing a new mold for this?
Because it exists.
It looks big when in the photos where they put it on the car too. It looked like it was bigger than it needed to be on the car.
Well, honestly though, Firebolt on G1 Hot Rod was kind of unwieldy in vehicle mode, so that's really not that far from the aesthetic that the G1 toy had. When he's holding him in gun mode, with Rodimus in robot mode, it looks a lot better scaled together. But yeah, Firebolt was always this wedge of gun sitting on his hood for G1. So it's really not that.
There's been days I've wished I had a wedge of gun sitting on my hood as I've been driving around.
But this makes this.
Wish I liked Masterpiece Hot Rod better than I do. I don't think I need to buy this again.
I
Regardless
like
of the
Master.
target.
I like it. I like MP Hot Rod. That
And
Hot Rod.
And I've got that Rodimus that came with Offshoot, and I really don't need a combined version of that. Not for if it was a different mold or some coloring differences or.
Well, this is a redeco.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Okay, because I thought it was. I hadn't seen the side by side.
Yeah, this is using ACOM's incorrect color model for Hot Rod.
Yeah, his maroons are darker, and he's got some more paint apps.
Oh, okay.
But it's still not enough to make me buy that toy that I'm not really all that excited about.
Yeah, I see what you mean because it's.
So this is weird. So yeah, you're right. Target Master Hot Rod was not released in Japan initially. I don't know why the Encore version had the freaking Target Master.
Because Americans wanted it.
No,
because the mold was available.
Probably because the mold was permanently changed to accommodate that, and all the stuff was there on the tooling. So let's just
might as well do it.
Yeah, make this cool thing that you couldn't actually have when you were a kid in Japan.
Yeah, that's so weird to me, but it makes sense.
Although, since we've worked out recently that the Rebirth did not get broadcast in Japan until 2007, that means Japan had Encore Hot Rod with a Target Master before they ever officially saw the cartoon episode that introduced that concept. So that must have been really weird.
That is awesome.
Hey, Brian, you know what else is weird?
What?
Why would an American want Overlord? I mean, seriously.
That's true. Only Europeans and Japanese people would want Overlord.
Exactly.
Okay. I want him booted from the call right now.
I just don't like the new colors on Hot Rod.
Oh, I love these colors on it.
Really?
Yeah, these colors are great. Also hilarious what they're based on.
So weird. Okay. But yeah, so Target Master
I like
Hot Rod.
the colors. I just don't like the toy enough to buy it again. Now, if it was the e-hobby colors, then okay, I might buy that again.
What's the e-hobby colors? Is it the purple thing?
The black with the
dark,
purple and
black and purple and teal.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So Triplet provided the best segue to the next news article, but we just completely let it go. So we have photos of the Legends version of Overlord, potentially? Oh, there's a question mark there.
Oh, no, the title is what has changed for...
Oh, it looks like they have Power Masters now. God Masters.
That's why
No, they don't.
What is it then?
That's
so these
the
are
molding on the compartments.
Oh, that's lame.
These are the January Legend series releases. So it's the Autobot clones, Blitzwing, and Overlord. Overlord seems to have non-transforming inserts in the shape of the Power Master engines.
Oh,
I don't like that.
That's not good.
But it looks like they come out.
Well, I mean, potentially they could be glued in for all we know,
or they could be paint.
Well, it's not.
Doesn't
it's
match.
not deep enough to just be paint on the inside of the compartment.
You're assuming that the chest has not been remolded like the hatches have.
Well, the hatches are a separate piece, and nothing else on the torso looks like it's been changed in molding. So
okay,
the simplest answer is that those are insert pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because I was sitting here looking to pre-order it while we were talking about it, but if it's just the molded detail, it's just
because
there's two Titan Masters that come with this now, completely new molds. It's not either of the ones that came with our Overlord or Sky Shadow, even though those were already made to kind of be Mega and Giga. So they made new ones that are more accurate to their Godmaster
more
armor.
Mega and Giga.
Yeah, and have completely new face sculpts on them. So you technically have option face parts for this Overlord.
Okay,
but so weird.
I wonder.
Like he's still a headmaster, though, right? The head still comes out.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand this, just to make sure I'm not being stupid here. You get Giga and Mega.
Yes.
But they apparently do not become Titan Masters to give you the chest appearance, and the chest appearance are basically painted slugs that possibly go in there.
Yes.
That sucks.
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe we should get the Hasbro version. Just saying.
I did get the Hasbro version. So, I bought the Hasbro version early based on the notion I had that Takara probably could not do enough to their version to make me want to have it over the Hasbro one. Turns out I was right.
Because I figured they would make this thing as Master Forces as possible,
right?
To go with Jinrai.
You'd think so.
But they have. This is as Master Forces they can go with this mold.
Yeah, but I mean,
maybe with Power of the Primes coming out, knowing that it was coming out, they just said screw it, and they'll have something that's more Godmaster with that.
Because I mean,
can you imagine getting two Overlords in the space of like 18 months?
I'm not even saying Overlords.
Not having one.
I'm just saying the
25 years.
I'm just saying the Godmaster. You'll have like the Godmasters almost are basically power not whatever they're called, the Prime Masters. Oh my god, the Prime Masters are basically Godmasters anyway.
It's just now I'm not sure if it's worth paying the extra money because it's 90
it's not.
most every. It's
Don, it's not.
It's not. Yeah,
if you're going to pay the extra money, you may as well get the US version in Sky Shadow because their Titan Masters represent Mega and Giga, and at that point you have two toys.
And Sky Shadow is pretty.
And I've already got Sky Shadow, so yeah, it's
So just buy yourself some random markdown Titan Master, put Sky Shadow's face on it, and then just do something with get yourself a nice Shapeways face or something for that, so you have Mega and Giga.
Trent Troop has made an engine component on his Shapeways store for Giga's backpack, I think. So halfway there.
And he also, of course, has that backing plate that was originally designed for Titan Master Braun's head. So between all those things, you could have yourself a pair of Godmasters for Overlord and his having a permanent face.
I would be surprised if Trent does not have either up already or in the works a Mega engine plate too. The Giga one's just the one I specifically saw today.
Yeah.
There's also another option in our next news story too, but we should probably talk briefly about the other Legends toys before we go to that.
So Blitzwing, what do you guys think about the colors?
I'm gonna stick with my Hasbro one that I already have.
Yeah,
I think it looks nice. I just don't need it.
I think it looks nice.
I think it's pretty.
I'm upset that the headmaster is not a tiny football coach.
Yes, I agree. I mean, they did some brilliant stuff with their Octane. I'm kind of disappointed Blitzwing is not better than it is.
Yeah.
But that seems to kind of be the theme of January's Legends. Why aren't these better?
And the Autobot clones are animation, I guess from the commercials?
Headmasters, I think.
Yeah, I'll be perfectly fine with the Autobot clones that I already have / am getting.
Right.
So.
But this would be also an option for people who never got the box set if they just want clones. So
yeah.
Oh, actually, no. The ones that I currently have, I'm still waiting on a Decepticon one. That's right.
Yeah. Speaking of that, breaking news on Twitter: the Siege on Cybertron box set has appeared. It has appeared in a Toronto Toys R Us.
Okay.
Complete with the label on the box that says Big Bad Toy Store exclusive.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So it's not exactly news that Toys R Us would be distributing the set. It is entertaining that apparently all the sets have Big Bad Toy Store stickers on them.
yeah.
Yes.
That's good advertising for them.
Yeah.
I'm sure Toys R Us is thrilled with that.
Look at all the
Hopefully
good
Big Bad Toy Store will get theirs soon because that's
with
what
Toys
I'm
R Us
getting
stickers on them.
Like I really need to visit the website and find some stuff on Toys R Us. What's their website? BigBadToyStore.com.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Look what good it did for the Transformers Collectors Club, because that URL was on every single Transformer sold.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, next item. Overpower Upgrade Kit, TF Nation exclusive, turns Titan Masters into proper Power Masters for Overlord. Don, there you go. Those look good.
Didn't we talk about this already?
I don't think it was this specifically, was it?
No.
No, because this came up in the last few days. This is another like first sale thing. These apparently will be available some other way, but yeah, it's almost exactly what we were describing before. It is a set of hand chromed Mega and Giga engine blocks and a new backing plate for Overlord's face. And it would be it's a price that works out to about $25 US if you're going to TF Nation in the UK this weekend. But that first edition is limited to 25 pieces, so I wouldn't hold my breath on being one of the people to get that, even if you're going.
And if anybody is there, pick me up a trade paperback. The last night premiere edition Dragonstorm in hand photos. Yeah.
So it looks okay. The paint's not super impressive on the production model. But that's mostly just prelude to the next thing, which is a breakage warning relating to the dragon heads. From what I was able to work out from the video, the plastic that is the connection from the neck to the head itself apparently has a tendency to break sometimes as soon as you take it out of the package.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, that's not good.
It sure would be nice to get a product that doesn't break this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Nice to see that the quality of the toys matches the quality of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd already decided not to get Dragonstorm anyway, so, you know.
My Triptychon broke as soon as I got it out of the box.
What was it that broke again? I forgot.
My Triptychon.
Yeah, what part of it broke?
It was the waist, wasn't it?
It was the inside the leg where the gear goes onto. There's like a
clip,
a plastic X that's built into the leg, and that just completely twisted.
Ooh, I don't remember that.
It's because you didn't cut the springs before you messed with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I made sure to do that first thing.
Yeah.
Now the springs are a little too loose, but I prefer that too.
As long as you can still stand up.
Yeah, it can still stand up, but if I give it a good push, he falls over.
If I gave you a good push, you'd fall over.
It's true. Okay, so I'm going to read this and just understand that I don't know how to pronounce anything. Viacom. That's how I thought it was sounded, but it sounds like it sounds funny.
No, it's fine.
Viacom execs go to China to address concerns of Huahua media investors after Paramount underperformance. Basically, they went to China to, I guess, soften the blow about investments on a $1 billion slate financing deal with Paramount. The company is looking for assurances that the studio's upcoming movies will be more commercially successful. Specifically, they're disappointed with Baywatch, Ghost in the Shell, and Transformers, and believes Paramount's creative team has not done a good job of making films that will play to audiences. I mean, international audiences. I mean, audiences.
Or any audience.
You were probably right the first time.
I was right. Yeah.
So does the conversation begin with, have you heard of John Cena?
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Well,
he's just like The Rock.
Triple just proved his worth being here this week.
Thank you.
Well done, Chris.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. What else we got going on here? HasCon 2017 official press release confirms Susan Blue, Stan Bush, Isabella Moner, Flo Rida, who we already know about, who I always say Florida just to irritate Kim. Guys from a TV show that I've never heard of before, and a lot of other stuff. And Chewbacca Mom will still be there.
Yay.
And Stan Lee. I mean, it's way more packed than a BotCon when it comes to celebrity guests. There's nobody there I want to see, but I don't go for celebrity guests.
At this rate, there's likely to be at least as many celebrity guests as just convention goers.
Yeah. Oh. I'm excited, honestly. I really am.
Really?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
RC. I want that RC.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't. Like I'm kind of over that whole idea.
As long if I can snag 2 for Don's autograph.
It's a Titans Return figure. I can't not love it. So.
Oh! If I can get Susan Blue's autograph too, Susan Blue and Don
on the same figure.
Yes. And that would be contest swag.
Oh yes, it would.
I gotta think up the contest that would warrant such an amazing thing. People contact at tfradio.net or tweet at me like, what kind of contest should we run? It's like Eric's going to say the first tweet from Eric Crownover wins.
I think to win that you have to like win Ninja Warrior or something. Just
I know.
Yeah, no, I was trying to like construct in my head like, okay, where could we set up an obstacle course?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing: you have to beat the arcade gauntlet on 1 quarter.
The arcade gauntlet can't be beaten, as far as I know. It does not end.
There you go.
Don is a witness.
Diabolical.
But yeah, Susan Blue, and there's no guarantee of Susan Blue's autograph on it, but we will get Don's. So, gotta figure that out.
We can guarantee that someone will write the name Susan Blue on the figure.
Okay, so the contest will be the best forgery of Sue Blue's signature.
So that evolution of Bumblebee 3-pack, what's it actually called? Is it actually called Bumblebee Evolution? Yeah.
I think it's Bumblebee 3 Bodies Evolution. I think.
I love that.
That's what I keep wanting to call it. Yes.
I hate it.
That's what I do keep calling it.
Why
I
is
hate
Bumblebee
it
floating
because
in space like this?
Diecast.
yeah, I was gonna say I hate it because I didn't want it till I saw the
Yeah, it's
packaging,
nice.
and then I was like, "Oh, that's really nice.
That's
I
a
want
nice
that."
package.
Is that the one where it's like in a garage?
Garage, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is nice looking.
That's so me. I have to have it now.
Hmm.
I don't need to open it. I just have to own it.
Well, you already probably have all 3 of the figures in it, so
And all
no,
3
you
of the
don't need to
cars.
open it.
Exactly.
Yes, all 3 of the cars too.
With better paint too. So
This is kind of weird. I don't want the set. I don't care anything about it from a Bumblebee standpoint or a car standpoint. But if they're doing nice sets like this, I wish they could find a way to make the twist ties a lot less obtrusive than what they are. Maybe make them clearer. Maybe put them under the card. I still hold it down. Because I know it's not what it, but this is geared for collectors. This is not geared. They wouldn't put this much into a set for just kids to rip open and play with the toys.
If they thought it could make more money from it, they would.
The alternative for this would be to have, there's the tray they sit in, but then also a counter molded one that fits over the top to hold them down in place, like Figure Arts packaging or that kind of thing. Like that would basically be the alternative you're looking for.
Or maybe
just glue them in,
or make the twist ties in clear plastic, so that way.
Okay, so like the little straps, the little plastic ties they use to strap them in now are fairly like they don't even have the wire in them anymore.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
pretty much as low profile as you're going to get them and still have them hold something in.
Yeah,
the lowest profile would be a screw on the bottom.
Yeah, what they're using currently are like the little nylon things that keep the tags on.
I hate those.
Yeah,
I hate them so much.
In the olden days, when they used wire ties, what they could have done is run those through the wheel wells, and they would have been pretty unobtrusive. But that's just not possible.
They did that in some cases.
Yeah, but with the nylon things, I don't think that would be doable.
Yeah,
that'd be really hard.
Yeah, it's just in this set. As nice as this set does look, like for people like Diecast or even like Camaro collectors that have no desire, they don't even care if it's a transfer. One of my friends at the GameStop, he collects Camaros, but he doesn't care if it's Transformers or not, and he would probably get this for his collection, but it just doesn't look good with those ties like that.
Where's this going to be available?
Is this the Transformers tribute? That it's probably going to be Amazon because that's where they all
Amazon.
Okay.
Have shown up so far.
Has that replaced Platinum?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, in as much as nobody carries Platinum anymore and someone is carrying Transformers Tribute, you could make the associative leap that, yes, this has replaced Platinum, but officially, no.
Gotcha. Let's see.
The thing that bugs me is, like, Transformers Tribute seems to kind of be all over the place. Like, not just in terms of what the content is, but, like, the quality of the packaging, too, because this is nothing like the other two Transformers Tribute items that we know of and have been released. If they're going to do something fancy like this, I'd like to see that be like an across-the-board move, like have everything kind of fall in style. Not necessarily all be like garages, but some kind of like displayable packaging like this. Something with a little bit the same level of effort in it instead of just like a normal window box.
At the same time, the Orion Pax 2-pack probably wouldn't have been $30 if it had had a box like that. So, I'm okay with that.
Okay, let's go ahead and jump to the next item.
One last thing. Okay. It was Sarah Peter Durocher did say on Twitter this was her work, this package design.
Oh, nice.
This is actually getting together the materials and the brushes she needed for this is why she did that series of interlocking graffiti covers for some of IDW's comics at the beginning of the year.
Which just shows you how far back this stuff is developed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see here. So we are getting, or Japan is getting, Transformers on Blu-ray, G1.
Yes, but not in HD.
It's not in HD.
No, it is basically the previously existing DVD box sets for Transformers and Transformers 2010 just put onto 3 Blu-ray discs. Yep. So no difference in quality.
Yep. But if you want it on Blu-ray, $175.
Well, the more efficient collection.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have it all on one disc.
One hard disc. I'm not promoting that, but I do have all of my Transformer stuff on my computer.
I mean, if you buy the discs and you want to make like an archival backup copy for yourself that you don't distribute to anyone,
I've been doing that.
Nobody's gonna really raise a fuss to you about that because they'll never know.
Isn't that
what Plex Media Server's for?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so that's coming out. Perfect Effect PC 16 Jinrai Prime in-hand photos of transforming Power Master Cab for Jinrai and Power Master Prime.
You need this.
This looks so much better in color.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I kind of like it. Yeah.
I do too
now. I
kind
of want the Ultra Magnus version.
Yeah. I kind of want it, but those smokestacks on the chest just...
It's weird.
That does bug me, yeah. I won't lie.
It really bugs me. It's like... I get they're doing the whole fake chest like the G1 toy did, but it just... it just... Weird.
It looks
I saw a photo today on Twitter, and it looks like this is not all that much smaller than Classics Voyager Optimus either.
I guess that makes sense given the cab size of the of that mold.
Is that the original IQ?
I like the look of it. I think it looks neat.
Is that a
no, that's PC 15. That's for PC 15.
Okay.
That was a set of Power Master, head with light up eyes, and
a high Q.
Thigh fillers.
Yeah, thigh fillers. But yeah, here's the problem with this is that it's $60.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It's not as bad as it could be.
And PC 15. Well, and PC 15 is $30 or $35.
Oh.
Yeah, $35.
And you have to have both to have the like Power Master and everything.
Yeah, so if you want to put another $100 into your Power Master Optimus Prime or Jinrai to have it exactly the way you want, more power to you, but as much as I like these, I can't do it.
Well, moving from one thing that I think looks great to one thing that I absolutely do not, X-Transbots Master X MX-3 Eligos Clear Purple edition of their Masterpiece style, not Cyclonus.
I thought Don might be interested in this.
He doesn't like season 3.
Well, no, I have the regular figure, and on my Crystal Plastics, I like it to be like for the Toy World Cosmos that I picked up. He's crystal, but he does have a lot of different colors: the yellow, the greens, some of the highlights as well. When it's all one solid, I mean, I know what they're going. They're going for the transition scene from Insecticon, pick your poison, to Cyclonus. That's what I mean. It captures that snapshot moment perfectly. But from a collection standpoint, with it being just that one solid block of pink crystal plastic, it's actually less interesting than the original figure to me.
I would rather have like the sweeps and Cyclonus and Scourge. Did they get the grid? They got the grid treatment too, right? Like Galvatron got. Where he was deconstructed and reconstructed. They did not. Okay,
not in such detail. No.
Okay, because I would like to have a toy that was kind of clear, but also like the grid where they're trying to draw out what the toy looks like. Kind of like how similar to like the DX9, not Mirage, where he's transitioning from transparent to opaque, which is beautiful. And again, thanks Diecast for getting that for me. But yeah, this does nothing for me.
Yeah, if I had my druthers, what I would like to have seen them repaint is the Cyclonus from Killing Jar in the inverted color scheme.
I'd buy that.
Yeah,
Or I don't know why more outfits don't tap into that as a source of recolors.
I mean, it could be your G2 Cyclonus if you wanted to call it that. It can be a variant, just a variant for the shelf. I mean, if this had some other colors in it, maybe like some darker purples to offset all that lavender.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kilby's idea on this, and like keep the base plastic color, but yeah, paint the grid lines on. Even if it's not accurate to the scene in the movie, it would still make it interesting looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it sells well for them, but this is not for me, which is weird considering how much I like my Crystal Plastics.
That is weird.
I still think lit properly, this could be really attractive looking on the shelf.
Especially as lit by Unicron lamp, it would look really nice.
So
yeah,
what you're
at that
saying
point, at that point, you'd only be like $1,300 into the whole project.
What you're saying is it needs to be a Christmas light of some kind.
Oh wow!
A Christmas topper,
Yeah,
Christmas tree topper.
I'm assuming they won't send any of these out for review because they would probably break during transformation.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, did we talk about the new Optimus that showed up?
Which one, Don?
It's the tribute Optimus Prime, the 07 Optimus.
Oh no, we didn't. Go ahead.
Yeah, it just came up. XP posted it on Monday. The 07 Optimus has gotten a new super high deco paint job, and is now
and some chrome.
And some chrome. And it's on Amazon right now, $79.99 with free shipping. And it is the 07, but I still like the 07 toy. It is a very clunky toy compared to things we're getting nowadays. But if we didn't have this toy, we wouldn't have had Revenge of the Fallen, and we wouldn't have had all the subsequent primes as well. So I think in this deco, it looks absolutely fabulous. It's not Nightwatch Prime, but it's pretty damn close.
Yeah, I saw it, and I didn't even realize it was the 07 Optimus the first time I saw it. I was like, I was thinking it was something else at first.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do that then, Don. So our pal Metro Parks actually just tweeted at me the Chaos on Velocitron 5-pack on Amazon for it's above retail. It's $149, but that's less than it's going for on eBay in one package. So I went ahead and created the link for that, which is tfradio.net/Velocitron. But that Prime, I'm looking for that Prime. I saw it earlier this week.
Hang on, I'm on the page. I'll put the link in.
Just tell me what's it called. Give me the name, Don.
Oh, it's
how it's listed.
It's Transformers Movie Anniversary Edition Optimus Prime.
Okay.
It is.
You'd think that they would put tribute in there since it's on the box, right?
Oh yeah, and it's $80.
Yeah.
Is that retail on it?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a 2007 mold. It has lights. They've up-decoed it, put chrome on it. So the same way we're getting Cybertron Primus for $150 through Toys R Us, like you can kind of see how this would inflate also. I have some issues with the idea of paying $80 for a 10-year-old leader class toy.
Yeah.
At the same time, like I've handled this in the past. It's not a bad mold by any stretch. It's not movie accurate, but if you're just interested in like going back to a classic of the movie line, like Don said, probably would do worse on this picking up a vintage one.
Yeah, it was a fun toy. I liked it.
So I went ahead and put that out there as tfradio.net/tribute. And the Chaos and Velocitron set is tfradio.net/Velocitron, VELOCITRON. And of course, if you want to get anything on Amazon, we would really appreciate it because it helps pay for the show. And God knows I need to pay for the show. So we just posted a podcast today from Anthony. And he had mentioned how we produce daily content. I'm like, we don't produce daily content. No, God, I think we do. So,
well, we produce daily content on all the days that we produce content.
This is true. But hosting fees are not cheap. Did I tell you guys when I built the new site and put the site up, I had a shared hosting plan? Because I didn't know. Like the old site was on a managed server, and this one was. I was moving to a new platform, so I'm like, the cheap account will be fine. So actually, I had the highest end cheap account, the shared server, and this was at midnight when I launched the site. I turned it on, and within minutes, the site was crashing because of traffic and because of use. So I was on the phone until 2:00 in the morning with the web host. This was on my birthday. Too.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, I was on the phone with the web host at 2:00 in the morning, getting it converted over to a dedicated server because I was an idiot and thought that I could get by with the cheap hosting. I really can't.
Not on the level we operate. No.
Not the level we operate. Yeah. Let me do the math. Yeah, it's not cheap. So tfradio.net/Amazon. We would appreciate anything that you can do. Anything you buy goes and helps us out. Hey, Rob, what's on T-Rumors this week?
Okay. XB's got a really nice gallery for Titan's Return Windblade, and it's a Windblade. I'll put it this way.
I didn't think it would be as bad as he thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think it looks okay, but definitely XV's gallery is as good as that figure is ever going to look. Definitely. Yeah. Also, he reviewed Till All Are One number 12, and we are really sad to see that comic go. That has been such a great series, and it's really a shame.
Yeah. But we get one more issue in an annual, though, right?
Yeah, we get an annual,
in December, I believe.
And then that's it.
Yeah. And also, I reviewed First Strike number 1, which is part of the it's the big summer Hasbroverse crossover thing. And I actually liked it a lot more than I expected to, because thanks to two writers who actually really liked the character, one being Margaret Scott from Till All Are One, Scarlet's not an idiot this time.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and that kind of makes all the difference, because in Revolution, Scarlet was an idiot, and since Scarlet was kind of the center of the entire story, that kind of spoiled it completely. And in this one, I don't know if they were specifically going to extra lengths to show that Scarlet was not going to be an idiot this time, but no, Scarlet is behaving intelligently and responsibly, and it looks like she's still going to be kind of the focal point of the story at this point, so that is really good to see. So First Strike, so far, my first impressions of it are significantly better than those of Revolution, so it may be worth checking out for you guys.
Cool. Let's see here. Anything else before we jump to what's on the network?
Unless you got something in the mailbag.
Yeah.
No, I didn't pull anything this week. I've been slack this week. I'm sorry. I will correct that next week. Don, what's on the network this week?
On the network this week, Superhero Time presents that one episode of Star Trek, A Matter of Time. Find out what amazing thing happened to Find out what amazing thing happened to Hey Mickey during the show's week off. Before we get started on our episode of the week, A Matter of Time from Star Trek Next Generation, but you might recall it more clearly as that time Matt Frewer showed up.
Yeah.
RFC
In my mind, it's basically what would happen if Don found a time machine.
well. For one thing, I would have a bigger shuttle than he was using because I need more max headroom than that. RFC Extra number 35, a destroy, erase, improve perspective on Power of the Primes. On this RFC Extra, Anthony from TFU Info reprises his classic Radio Free Cybertron segment, Destroy, Erase, Improve, to share his insights on Power of the Primes. Being Awesome number 114, Calibrate and Listen. In This Week in Awesome, Rob briefly discusses Cyberverse news and how that little picture of Rob and his friends in the Hasbro slideshow led to Botlana. New episodes of Voltron and a new Marvel Digest is out this week. Oh, hey, Q&A is all about what would Rob like to see in a post-Bay movie reboot. Plot. RPG Lessons Learned, episode 14. If you're going too slow, slow down. On this episode of RPG Lessons Learned, Dusty, Brian, and Mike continued the discussion of the 4E games that Mike ran. This time we're talking about his dungeon dashes. How was your weekend, episode 15, or How was your weekend? On this episode of How was your weekend, Wendy and Brian discussed the art of moving. Almost all of us have to do it from time to time, but almost none of us love it. Sometimes you gotta move. Wendy is moving from North Carolina to Tennessee, so it's top of mind for her.
So it's top of mind for her.
For her, yes, sorry. I got tongue-tied. The guys share some moving tips, experiences, and strategies and parting ways with stuff you no longer need.
Don.
Also, we announced a new podcast name as recommended by Sean. There Goes My Money, episode 26, Breaking Down in Montana. On There Goes My Money, it's a third-party sort of week with toys from DX9, Bagcube, and Generation Toy. We hope you like combiners. Diecast, what do you have on RFC reviews this week?
Well, as we talked about earlier, I have Terminus Giganticus, Fans Toys FT20, and he's huge, and it was a big review, and you guys should check it out.
That was about 48 minutes, wasn't it?
Sounds about right.
I can understand 48 minutes on that.
Maybe pop some popcorn for this one.
Yeah.
Get a sandwich.
I can't understand 48 minutes on a deluxe toy, but I can understand it on that.
Put the kids to bed.
Okay. Remember, you can find this.
Walk the dog.
Walk the dog at tfradio.net/531. That's how you can find this episode. To view the show notes. Don't forget our voicemail line, 931-99-GOBOT. That's 931-994-6268. You can send us a text, leave us a voicemail. It all works. We are on Twitter at TFRadio. On Facebook at facebook.com/TFRadio. And on Instagram at TFPodcast. Don, how do people get a hold of you?
I can be reached on Twitter at HMRC, the number 4 EVR.
It just occurred to me, we didn't mention that you were on the Transmissions podcast this week.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess we are now.
The guys over at Transmissions needed a guest host, and after scraping the bottom of the barrel, they came up with me. So I was over there this week, and gave my insight on a couple of things, and so please go check out Transmissions, and hope you like it.
I need to check that out.
Yeah. But the more important thing, Andrew Griffiths is on there, and he's got some important news about some upcoming stuff from IDW. So make sure if you read IDW, check it out.
Don, were you able to carry on conversation about the IDW comics with Andrew?
Oh, of course I did. We talked all about Regeneration 1.
Diecast.
Even if so, you would have had better conversation about Regeneration 1 than I would have.
Go ahead, Diecast.
Huh?
You're at Diecast 2 on Twitter, RSC Reviews on YouTube, And on Facebook.
He's stealing my routine here. I'm kind of insulted.
You are at ChrisRTXV on the
Also
Twitters.
your mom's house.
Yes. And on T-Formers TV.
So is Rob.
And so is Rob.
Yes.
Matt.
And I am on Twitter at Figure Reviewers and Flailthroughs. Also on YouTube at Flailthroughs, where I have just posted a review of a Zeta Gundam game for the Famicom to celebrate Review a Bad Game Day.
Cool.
Oh, hot scramble.
Cool. That was Rob.
Yes.
So Matt. He's not answering. Okay. Melvar on Twitter, 3 L's, 2 R's, MELLLVARR.
It occurs to me if we all rebel against this social media thing, he's going to have to drop it at some point.
No.
Like, we're about halfway there this week. If we just keep this up.
I rebelled against it for years, so he made my account for me.
Exactly. I'll just make you know account, Chris.
Brian is helpful.
Easily.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, here's the thing. If he wants to create dummy social media accounts for all of us that he plugs and also maintains throughout the week, I want to see that happen. Because, like, there's nothing more I want out of life than to see Kilby waste all of his free time to no real game.
Have you met me?
Yeah, several times.
Remember how I spent like the late 1990s? You're basically describing what I specialized in.
I kind of miss that, to be honest.
I know, me too. John.
Like, classic Kilby was my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm that John D everywhere.
And Chris, how do people get a hold of you? Chris Triplett.
Twitter at Man of the Town. And I hope you like Friday the 13th.
You
That's
post
all I talk about now.
It is.
Hey, I think my videos are entertaining. I try to make every single one of them entertaining and very short.
I will be honest with you. I enjoy them.
Yeah, let's be fair here. Like, there's every reason to be all into a Friday the 13th multiplayer video game. Because, like, how could that not be a great concept, even if the execution sucks balls?
Yeah, like, it's broken as heck, but it's fun. It's sort of brilliant in its
brokenness. I would totally be playing that if I had a PS4.
Yes!
Oh, okay, I'm just going to go out and say that I think he got too much glee from killing somebody in a sleeping bag.
That was awesome.
Now, it took me forever to get that, because how often do people hide in the tent? They know you're going to find them. I don't know why this idiot hid in the tent. I did it twice. That was awesome.
I will tell you what, Don, I have gotten a ton of glee from killing someone in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
That was before that game even came out.
I got a trophy for it. It said classic kill.
Nice. And I am personally on Twitter at BKilby and on Instagram at Brian Kilby. I have been posting pictures of my my toy collection as I refill my shelves. I got new shelving and I'm going through the process. It's painful, but I'm taking people along for the ride. And check it out.
And on the downside, he's been posting bits of the Master Force dub, so any good he does has been negated by that.
I'm moving to Headmasters next.
So going on a sequence.
I am, but
what you should do is go on to Victory, because that's much less commonly known.
That's true. But I guess part of the reason I'm doing that, I mentioned, I don't know that I mentioned this on the podcast last week. I know I mentioned it on post show the week after. I am going to do a Transformers dubbed podcast. I figured out how to do it and how to make it entertaining, and it will start here in about 3 weeks. I'm pre-recording episodes, so I am on definitely a dubs kick, and it's going to be awesome, and I'm excited.
So I'm imagining Star Saber with the Happy Days voice.
No, you want to know what it's called? Did I tell you?
I'm not sure.
What's wrong with the Headmasters?
Nice.
Good.
That's the
I think we finally found a podcast that I won't be on.
Don, I have you penciled in as my 7th guest.
Nice.
I think I'll be sick that day.
Yes. Okay.
You will, but not for the reasons you think.
That's true. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Diecast already left.
Diecast already left.
Well, somebody could possibly be near his house right now, so maybe that's why he left.
He's under surveillance.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Jason.
Kirk.
It's possible. If he starts knocking down a door, then yeah, it is.
Or we see a shoe flying across the screen.
Yeah, speaking of Jason Kirk, he said earlier in the chat that Army of Darkness sucks, so I'm not sure what's wrong with him.
I'll be right back.
Jason sucks.
Army of Darkness is entertaining and fun.
So, Blade Raider's asking if anybody modded Friday the 13th game to include Muppets.
They should.
Well, speaking of Muppets, I did see a funny picture. Someone took a weeping angel and put Beaker's head on it.
I saw that.
And
I was just thinking of stalking camp counselors as Beaker.
That would be great.
Yeah, they were called Meeping Angels.
Yeah,
That's great too.
it's pretty good.
I can't. No.
I'm thinking instead of Jason, you have Fozzie.
Yes.
Or the Swedish Chef.
Yes. That could work.
Hey, they're adding
Okay.
content to it finally, so maybe they'll do that.
Yes, good. Let's hope they add the Swedish Chef.
I'd be totally down with that. That hot Muppets property that nobody's using right now. Well, actually, no. I think Kermit showed up in that Dragon Ball game, didn't he? I think that was a video, wasn't it?
That was a mod.
That was a mod.
Not
Aw.
officially.
Super Saiyan Kermit is a mod.
Shoot!
Not an
It was so
official
aw-
part of the game.
It was so
Imagine.
awesome. It was
my.
so awesome. I wanted to be in the game.
Okay, what?
He goes Kermit Super Saiyan 3 on some guys, and it was pretty great.
Does he flail his arms wildly in the air as he's doing it?
Yes. It's just hilarious to see them do the thing where they're like punching really, really fast, and it's just Kermit doing it. Oh, it was good.
Did things just die?
Yes.
No, we're just
Okay.
having excellent post-show content.
Yeah. We're talking about Super Saiyan 3 Kermit the Frog.
Yes.
Oh. So, Super Saiyan 3 Kermit the Frog I would get, but I would love to see Super Saiyan 4 Kermit the Frog. I'm certain he would have to cheat. Like, Bulma would have to help him get there, but...
Yeah.
Or wouldn't it be Miss Piggy if he did that?
That'd be Bulma. Miss Piggy's not a super genius.
Well, she thinks she is.
Well, maybe she could help him in a different way. She might try to put the moves on him, and that's what triggers it as he tries to escape. Actually, I think I'm actually writing a fanfic right now in my head.
That's what the world needed, is a Muppet Dragon Ball Z fan.
I swear to God, I'm going to finish that Transformers MASH crossover I started in 1998.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day, and I know you're not ever going to finish that.
I'm still working through it in my head.
Doesn't Paramount own the rights to MASH? That could be part of the movie universe.
Oh, God.
Now I'm depressed. I don't even care about MASH. The idea is just depressing, though.
Paladin says that Super Saiyan 4 is a much cooler form than Super Saiyan God. I disagree.
What?
So do
In
I.
terms of visual design, but I'm not really going to say anything GT is better than anything Super.
I prefer the
or
design of Super
anything
Saiyan.
else.
I prefer the design of like Super Saiyan God to. I would say Super Saiyan 3 is probably more. No, I wouldn't say Super Saiyan 3 is more over designed than Super Saiyan 4. I would say Super Saiyan 4 is the most over designed.
I would agree.
But at least it looks like a transformation.
That's true.
Four
It
is
does,
the monkey tail
Yes.
design? Is that what it?
And
Yeah, yeah.
the
looks like-
costume.
See, I
it
never
looks like
watched any of GT, so I don't remember
I watched all of GT.
any of it.
It looks like a transformation, but because it does, it kind of makes it look incongruous compared to the other Super
I
Saiyan
agree.
films. Which, actually, if you switched the names, if you made, Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan 4, it looks more like
More like a god.
a natural escalation, and then Super Saiyan God, that should be more different than it is. So that would, the weird tail fuzzy thing would be good for that.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Okay, Chris, for someone who doesn't understand what the hell you were just talking about, is that sort of like Kachadoki should have been the final instead of Fruit Armor, or...
I guess in a very
Kind of.
vague sense, yes.
Okay.
I Kachidoki was a great form. I mean, hands down.
Did we want to do There Goes My Money this week? Or, I mean, this right now, or are we going to hold off for another day?
We can hold off for another day.
Maybe see if Jason wants to help out if he's available.
Hold on for one more day.
No, Jason's not allowed on the shows anymore if he thinks Army of Darkness sucks.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Okay. The main question is, what does he think about Bruce Campbell being on Hercules and Xena as Autolycus? If he likes that, he can be on the show.
Have you read his biography, Don? His autobiography?
No,
I
haven't.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
What's it called?
If Chins Could Kill.
Chins Could Kill.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear someone say that.
Cool. So I won't worry about doing anything with that tonight.
Okay. Well, are we doing? I mean, if we're going to do it tomorrow, what time? Or is that just sort of a?
How about I'll send out an email to the mailing list and I'll put Jason on it if he's available.
We do like 8:30
Oh well, he's
or 9.
Well, he says he's available. Well, he said he's available. He meant right now.
I think he might be owing to Matt saying he's not allowed on the show anymore.
Oh yeah, good point. I have a short memory. He says that he likes Bruce Campbell and everything else, but Army of Darkness.
What? Maybe he would like it better if it was called Captain Supermarket.
Yeah. You know,
I might actually like Captain Supermarket better as a movie because if he doesn't like the cheesy, corny bits, that's pretty much what Captain Supermarket removes. What the original cut of the movie did not have. I mean, basically, anything they stole for Duke Nukem is what you will not see in Captain Supermarket.
But I live off of the cheesy bits. That's what I live off of.
I love the cheesy bits.
So they're your cheesy poofs?
Maybe.
That's the only South Park reference I probably can make because I've never watched the show more than I've seen like 2 episodes of the show and the movie, and that's it.
That was like 20 years ago when they made that reference too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, we're old.
We are old.
So is it.
Jason also hates Karate Kid.
Yeah, I can give him that one.
I don't.
So he's not going to watch that show on YouTube, right? The Cobra Kai show.
Is it a show about Cobra Kai?
It's called Cobra Kai. I just
saw like Karate Kid.
I saw something about this the other day. Yeah, I think
it's called Cobra Kai.
It is. Like,
yeah.
Daniel
oh my
and one
God!
of the Cobra
Mock
Kai
Tackle.
kids have competing dojos.
Is Mock Tackle still in the chat? If Mock Tackle is still in the chat, I want you to know that the Digibash that just went out is phenomenal. And I'm retweeting that.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
That's a good idea.
That is freaking awesome.
My favorite part of Beast Wars Sacrament was when the Tank Man fell into lava and emerged as a dinosaur.
That is nice.
I mean, that's how nature works, right?
Yeah.
Nature finds a way to turn a tank into a dinosaur.
That is freaking awesome.
Go extinct. They all turned into tanks. That's what happened. I just watched the somebody's video review of that Jinrai Prime, and it just looks so damn good.
Yeah, I watched a fairly lengthy. Actually, I watched a fairly lengthy 2 videos from the same channel. One was about the figure, and the other was about combining it with the trailer.
Yeah.
Well, Tafa has a video up that I was watching right before y'all called.
That's what I was just watching. Yeah.
I mean,
I watched the Channel Cube videos because those were up a few days earlier.
I love watching his videos, Rob. Even though I have no idea what he's saying, he does the presentation so well that you can follow.
My ears
everything.
are burning.
I watched it on mute so I could do the show while I was watching that. So, but
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I wasn't going to understand what he said anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Mm.
But yeah, that looks really good. I'm probably never going to get the damn thing, but it looks great. So
it's a little more complicated than I thought it would be.
It is, but not off-puttingly so. I want to say, which is impressive. I was wondering how they were going to do the actual like Power Master attachment. I figured it wasn't going to be spring-loaded this time, but the little plate that turns around was a nice touch.
God, I have so many toys. And the sad thing is, as I'm going through this, all I see are the holes that I don't have.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, it's like I thought I had this. Where's this? Where's this? Where's this? I'm missing this.
How many do you find where you've got 3 of them because you forgot that you already had it?
I found I have like 4 blasters, G1 blasters that I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
I have like 3 or 4 sound waves that I found that I had. 3 hotspots. I have duplicates of so many things, but like not that many different things.
Which blaster?
G1.
You just kept forgetting that you had blaster, or you just wanted more?
No, so I found myself in the position recently where people that I worked with just said, "Hey, you collect toys. This stuff's at my parents' house. They want me to get rid of it.
Will you take it?"
So I'd get boxes of stuff.
Isn't that how you almost got like a U.S. flag?
USS flag, yeah. I explicitly would not take that.
Yeah.
Or expressly
You have
wouldn't
more morals than I do, apparently, because I totally would have just taken that.
Oh yeah, I would have that proudly.
How much could you have resold that for?
He could have probably parted it out and got over $1,000 for it.
Wow.
If
Yeah.
it was in box, the box was in good shape. I wouldn't be surprised if you could get more than that.
Yeah. But I'm really saddened that I have far fewer 25th anniversary Joes than I thought.
I thought you had them all.
I may. But that means there are fewer of them than I thought.
Well, I mean, there was that point where, holy crap, they would come out and you would buy whatever was on the shelf. I mean, I couldn't care, but you were like buying everything.
Yeah.
I did that for a while too. I can't remember what wave I gave up after, but I know I have a whole lot of red ninjas.
Like I don't have like any of the San Diego Comic-Con stuff or any of the JoeCon stuff.
I mean, that was the point where I had to be like, yeah, I gotta stop the G.I. Joe because I can't keep up with it. It's coming out too quick.
Like all the regular retail stuff, I think I have, but there's way less of it than I thought.
Yeah. I bought a fair bit of it when it went on clearance, but eventually kind of apathy set in, and I wound up unloading most of it.
I've unloaded very little of it.
Kept the ones I liked the most, though. I wish I'd gotten more of the snake armor when it was out. I just kind of like that silly thing.
They still hold up pretty good, the 25th stuff.
I thought so.
Oh, yeah.
I think I like the original stuff better. I'm starting to lean that direction.
I love the Pursuit of Cobra stuff. That was my favorite line.
Yeah, I'm finding that a lot of the actual OG, I hate to say OG, but like the original 25th anniversary stuff, doesn't necessarily hold up that great, but as they progressed, it got better. But I don't think any of it holds up as well as the 30-year-old stuff, because considering it was 30 years old, it's still only...
Well, those 30-year-old rubber bands don't always hold up very well.
I had a fun time going in and replacing all of the rubber bands. I did it on about 30 toys, about 30 figures. What saddened me though is I thought that I was one torso for one set of legs. I was not. So
what did you end up with the next? Yeah.
So I have half a bat laying around. I have one figure that I can't identify. I think it's maybe Payload or something. But I'm not certain. Or a version when I say Payload, I'm thinking because he was the astronaut, right? But I can't, like, looking at yojo.com, it doesn't match.
If you can't find it with Yojo, you'll never find out what it is.
Yeah. So I was literally just going through year by year and trying to match it up to... Oh, no, that was... So,
Could you not type G.I. Joe astronaut and it just immediately tell you what it is?
You would think. Where the duplicates came up, though, was all the G.I. Joes. Because I bought G.I. Joe stuff indiscriminately. The Real American Hero stuff over the years. And I mean, like, I don't have that many, but I ended up having, over 100. But it's more than I thought. but it's not really that much when you look at it.
Yeah. Is there a Joe HasCon thing? It's just a Comic-Con thing again, isn't it?
So at HasCon, they're going to have a G.I. Joe fan experience thing with a bunch of voice actors who were part of G.I. Joe, but that's it.
Okay. I mean, they're not getting like an exclusive other than the Comic-Con one?
I hope to pick that up there because I didn't. They haven't popped up yet, but
yeah.
I kind of want that. Yeah, I kind of want that. That's Monday.
Yeah, weren't you going to take the day off of work?
I'm taking Friday as a work from home day. I may change it to Monday. Only have 3 meetings on my calendar on Friday, and they're actual remote anyway. So
do I want the Revolutions set, or do I want the skateboarding Optimus Prime set?
Both.
If I could only get one.
John would say the skateboarding set, right? John, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What are you guys talking about?
You would say get the what's it called?
The 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the other set's really impressive and
it's very big
Optimus
box.
Prime has a Titan Master called Shredicus Maximus.
Yeah, I know. That's part
He's also Black Optimus Prime. He's a really cool Black Optimus Prime. He's a Black Optimus Prime.
He's pretty looking.
I mean, the other one is like this weird convergence of brands that may never happen again. So I don't know. Your mileage may vary.
Except I expect it'll happen again at next Comic-Con for First Strike.
Well, that's true. This may be the start of something, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're so different. I'm not going to fault you for picking one versus the other, I guess.
Yeah.
If you pay,
fault him.
If you get to pay, like, I put it this way, like, if you get to pay the normal price for Primitive Optimus Prime, he's a really good deal.
So that's like $150 for both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
If you get them through them, yeah. Ouch.
Do you have that leader Jetfire?
Yeah. I haven't compared them. You want me to compare them?
No, that's okay. I was actually asking Triplet if he had the.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got the Hasbro one that's got chrome, or it may not still have chrome on it. Honestly, it may be.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I mean,
I've got the Takara one, but I haven't taken the Comic-Con one out. I guess they're identical. I don't know.
More or less, but so like when they redid that mold to be the Seekers, they extended a couple of tabs on the inside, and those need to be trimmed down, or else Jetfire cannot clip together correctly in jet mode. Like there's big gaps then around the cockpit and front end.
That's good design.
Well, at the time, they probably thought they were never coming back to Jetfire with it, so...
Yeah.
Well, let's just make some permanent modifications to these parts. Just scrape out that part of the steel tooling a little bit deeper. It'll be fine.
It'd be nice to get a toy that I didn't have to repair this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, here's a free repair kit for your Comic-Con exclusive.
Then there you go. Buy the Primitive Skateboarding Optimus, because as far as we know, that doesn't have to be repaired out of the box.
There you go. Choice made.
Hi, Don.
I just got on some of the eBay stuff. I sent one of the figures. I had one of those Star Wars 40th anniversary figures.
Yeah.
And I sent it first class because it was light enough to go first class, and I was paying the free shipping, and I had it well packed. And the guy just sent me pictures of the box, and the way they sent the box, it literally looks like someone took their foot and jumped on the package with both feet. I mean, the box is absolutely just. I mean.
And he showed you a picture of the toy inside too.
No,
that sounds familiar.
No. It's just. It's just. I mean, I had it in a box. I had it wrapped up with bubble wrap and plastic bags. I mean, it was going to Baltimore of all places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're missing my point.
I'm sorry.
Did he show you a picture of what the figure in the box looked like, or did he just show you a picture of a squished box and ask for money?
No. He asked if I had insurance on it, and no, it is the box. I mean, because I can tell that's my handwriting and everything else. I know that's the right box.
But Don,
yeah.
Is the toy still in it?
The contents of the box.
Okay.
Yes.
Did he show you a picture of the contents of the box to show you what condition the toy arrived in, not the shipping cart?
Yeah.
That's kind of an important question in my mind.
Yeah, you're right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to ask him to send me a picture of the toy itself.
Yeah.
Because I have a picture of the auction on how it looked.
Yeah, because if you because if he's sending you a picture of just the outer package and not the actual toy, I smell bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes, unless he's claiming the toy was missing out of the thing, which, that'd be the first thing you say, not just that the box was smashed.
Yeah, I mean, if the toy itself is damaged, that's kind of an important thing to know.
So Mike Honcho, which I love that screen name so much, in the chat, said that asked if it's true if John Warden hates Beast Wars. I haven't heard that. But you never hear him talk about it, or hardly ever hear him talk about it.
He probably doesn't hate it, but, it's probably not an interest area.
Yeah.
If he does, that makes me like him even more.
Shut up! I mean, okay, so, we got these fantastic figures of the jump starters because he's got, a personal connection story to the jump starters.
Oh, yeah, I remember
and not even one from his childhood, just, something within the last few years. So when he's really into something, it will show through. I think this is just a matter of it's something that never really connected with him.
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out if we get a Power of the Primes Cheetor. Then we know.
Hey,
that'll be a later leader class toy. It goes from regular Cheetor to Supreme Cheetor.
Yes!
And Triple, you're going to HasCon, right?
No, God, no. Why would I?
I'm kidding.
That's
what about TFCon? Are you going to TFCon?
No. I wish I could. If I was to go to one, I would go to TFCon.
You could go to TFCon.
No, I can't. But I would love it if you would get me a Headmaster RC after you've bought Dawn like 5. Dawn's priority is first, but when you get that 6th one, you can give me.
God, I will probably end up buying so many of those. Hopefully, the new vehicle will be able to hold it. Okay. I guess people watching live, I'm going to go ahead and kill the stream so I can go ahead and get started on posting the show. But thank you for being here, and we love you. You're awesome. We'll see you next week.
Later, guys.
Bye.